So when I did commercial litigation, employment defense litigation, great people I worked for, but one of the things that really drove me crazy is we'd spend a lot of time either doing discovery and, you know, pushing paper, I guess is what I'd call it. And we went to trial in that year and a half, maybe once, maybe twice, if I'm not mistaken. And that's really what I want to do. I want to do trial work. Now, I want to do criminal trial work, obviously, that's what I do, but I mean, trial is what I really enjoy. In fact, I was in trial in November, and at the end of November, beginning of December, in Fort Bend County. And as I was sitting there in that trial waiting for the jury to come back, all I kept thinking was, man, if this election thing works out, then I don't know if I'll be able to, like, you know, I won't have this feeling for whoever knows how long that would be, right? It kind of drives me crazy because that's what I enjoy. There's some stuff about trial that I don't like, the, you know, the nervousness, kind of like I have right now because this is my first time on TV. But once you get past it and you're actually in it, I love it. Nothing like it. I don't, you know, I mean, I run or something like that, but I've never been into high pressure situations before that like really put you to a test. And even, you know, as criminal defense attorneys, we lose a good amount. But even the trials that you lose, you learn something, you at least gain some perspective, and especially if you have like a client that is happy with your result, even if you technically didn't win, a lot of times, you know, you did a good job. And keeping the government to their burden is what we're all about. And even if they get a conviction, they're going to work for it. And that's what I love. A lot.
What made you decide that you wanted to be a judge, and you know, why do you think you're qualified to be a judge at this point?
Okay, so you know they teach us we're supposed to do this like elevator speech pitch or whatever for when people ask us these type of questions, right?
Kind of like the why do you do criminal defense law?
Yeah, yeah. Which mine is never as short as I guess it's supposed to be, right? So I think the thing that really bothered me, I'm at the criminal courthouse almost every day. I do practice in Fort Bend County and Galveston County as well, but I'm down at the criminal courthouse, well, now the Family Law Center after Harvey, thanks a lot. But the thing that really has been bothering me is, we'll call it the plea mill, we'll call it the bail bond situation. I mean, there's a whole different host of ways we can reference it, but the way that we do bail in Harris County is not right. Okay, the people that have brought that bail lawsuit, bail reform lawsuit, they're big to me in my heart, because at the end of the day, we have people sitting in the jail that will plead guilty. Sometimes because they are guilty, sometimes they're not. I don't know, but you know, they'll plead guilty because they got to go to work, or they got a car that's in impound, or they've got a job that they're going to lose if they miss too many days. And I saw our current slate of judges opposing that system. Now, they say they're going to do reform on their own way, but I would ask you if they would even do anything if this hadn't been brought to their doorstep. Okay? And then, as a taxpayer, we're spending $5 million defending a broken system.
Well, it's going to be more than that.
Well, it's $5 million now.
It's $5 million now, so it's, and we just had another hearing this week that we could talk about.
And how much of that money could have been put towards indigent defense, could have been put towards rehabilitative programs or diversion programs that keep those people out. And let's be realistic. People that are on bond have a lot wider range of options, okay? And we're talking about misdemeanors here. You know, it's kind of like when Allen Iverson was like, we're talking about practice. We're talking about misdemeanors. Like, they're criminal offenses, yes, but is that something that should derail a person's whole life? Okay? And that really is the main reason that I'm running. I also think that certain courts, those judges have been there a while and they've lost some perspective. And I have seen certain judges treat defendants that come before them with not as much respect as I would hope that would be shown. Because no matter what they're charged with, what their criminal history is, we've all seen clients with criminal history that could go down my arm, but it's still a person, and there still should be given amount of respect that I have not, that sometimes I don't see. I won't say I have not seen. There are plenty of judges that do, but I mean, come on. There's also prosecutors that drive me crazy. So I think one of the reasons I'm running is I think that some of that change that I can try to do on a case-by-case basis, hopefully if elected, we can help, or I can help enact some change. Getting people out of the criminal justice system is a good thing that needs to be done.